Hey guys, Auntie Diane here, guys and gals that is. Today I'm just going to talk about some common scams, and with the holidays coming up, I figured I would mention a few of them again. People order gifts in the mail, they have them shipped to the recipient of the gift. But here's a funny email I got. I get these all the time. Your delivery notification, please click here, whatever. They try to get money out of you. You know it's not UPS or whoever. But what's really funny about this one is look how they spelled package. Instead of Package, Pakage. Now that's a real amateur scammer, if you ask me. Now, just like the other scams, this one is very important because I realized the page I was able to pull up on my software was only for restaurants, but just pretend they're major stores and credit card, Walmart, whatever, Target. Imagine giving a loved one a gift card for the holidays. They go to use it and there is $0 on it. After you had it, activated at the register and paid right there. In case you didn't know about this, it's becoming more and more common. Scammers go in the store and they either scratch off and they have the stuff they put back on it, or they have some way of reading what the little activation number is, so that when the actual final recipient gets it, the scammer already got the money, and then they hang the card back up like nothing happened. I've heard of a few store employees doing it, very few. They got in big trouble and were fired, thank God. But that's a horrible feeling, and then there's no way to trace them down. I have told stores, whichever store I go to, I tell them, the person says, well, I'd have to tell the manager. Sometimes I talk to the manager. Well, I have to talk to our corporate office or whatever. I don't buy cards off a shelf because of that reason. Even if, say, I wanted to get one and I pulled one back, pulled the bunch off and just pulled the one in the back. How do you know that some creep's not going to take that one and do it? They have, every time law enforcement, the general public, or managers of stores or these companies, gift card companies also, every time they come up with a new way to beat it, the scammers come up with a new way to steal the money that you put on the card. It's a really horrible thing that they're doing. I only buy gift cards if they're behind the counter. And then I check the thing right afterwards. And sometimes I will even just transfer the card right to something else where I can give it to somebody. Also, I'll order cards online, or I'll send digital e-cards right online. I have not had trouble with that yet, but I'm sure somebody somewhere has. So you have to be really careful with gift cards. If ever there was a very common type of scam with a catfish, this is certainly it. Guys pretending that they're in the military. I haven't gotten too many romantic messages lately. I will. You'll see. This guy has the most obvious thing, a picture of a man in the military, and he goes, hello. I couldn't do anything but laugh. I said, hilarious, but nice try, LOL. It's sad that some woman out there who is lonely, is widowed or divorced, it can even be a young lady, it doesn't even have to be an old hag like me. It could just be any woman, or if a woman does it to a man, it's pretty sad because some people might believe them. But I just laughed at him right away and I blocked him. The beauty of caller ID is so that you can see who's calling. Unfortunately, in today's world, scammers have learned how to spoof a person's number and caller ID. Sometimes it'll say, no name showing or no number showing. I don't pick those up. If someone's not going to show their name and number, I'm not speaking with them. But a lot of times they will pretend to be your health insurance, Medicare. They're getting all this personal information out of you. They'll pretend to be, some of them pretend to be my hospital, the hospital I go to, their billing department. I mean, that's disgraceful. And I said, you're not my billing department. They can make the number look exactly like a number in your local area that could be a number from the place that they're claiming to be. The problem is that they're going to get all your personal information. Oh, what is your social again? And all that crap. If you're a patient of theirs, they would know that already. Or they say, can you confirm your social? I say, no, you confirm it. I know what my social is. They're very sneaky. There's an app there's an app out there that they can do that and spoof a different number. They also have this thing online where they can get like a free phone number and whatever. By the way, I'm not sure if this goes for all of them, but whenever I have a call that goes, as soon as you pick it up, it goes whoop, makes a noise. I think that's what they call a VoIP phone call or something. I don't know if there are any legitimate calls like that. Every one I've gotten has been a scam, because then there'll be a little pause and then the person will get on the phone. It's like they're sitting there and they're waiting for you to pick up first. Don't waste my time, you stupid scammers. There seems to be a lot of those money-making apps. They're either from playing games, or they're from walking a certain amount of steps, or listening to a podcast or songs, and you get paid every once in a while, like maybe 2 cents. I don't know. That's what I've heard. There's only one game that I play, and it includes other games. It's Misplay, Mistplay, and they are legit. I've seen commercials for other ones as well. Within those games, within the Misplay, there are games that you can choose from their choice. And you have to download it through their site, and you have to play it through their site so they can keep track of how long you're playing. I cannot speak for the other ones, because it seems every day there's a new person advertising one. Oh, and they're throwing money up in the air. It might be legit, but all you're going to get is, after hours of playing, maybe a $10 Walmart gift card. And that takes a while even to get. I'm speaking for the one that's legit. You can try these others out if you want, but all I'm saying is, buyer, or should I say, player, beware. And before I go, I want to thank those of you who sent me condolences on having to have my dog put to sleep a few weeks ago. My other dogs are even walking around, and they're just getting, they were wondering, where is he? And they look kind of sad too. And actually, the vet, like a week later, I got a sympathy card from them with laminated things with the dog's paw prints, which they took after he was, before they sent him to the cremation place. It was a very, very sweet card. And then most vets do that anyway, but it was extra sweet. And with the little paw prints, that was a very nice touch. So I can keep them forever. It actually made me cry a little bit, but there's also a thing I got from the cremation place. His ashes are going to be put in a garden with the other dogs. And then they put a little poem of the Rainbow Bridge, which is the original version that I knew about. I couldn't find that one the one I did on my last video is slightly different, but it conveys the same message. And I did a little bit of tears then too. And yeah, I still miss the dog. And I have lost so many dogs, through death, of course. I've always been a very careful dog owner, and he was very old. I just wish I'd had more time with him. I knew I was his retirement home when I adopted him a couple years ago, but I just wanted him to stay alive much longer. But he was really showing things, and it looked like he was starting to suffer. I asked the vet, is there anything I could do to keep him going a little? He goes, no, it's not, it's not fair to him. I said, no, then I don't want him to suffer. But the kindness I've had from people, I just want to say I appreciate it very much. And I love you all. Now, just for a laugh, Do you like this chick's lipstick? I just, I will see you next time. And once again, I love y'all. Bye-bye.